Okay, so today we're going to be focusing on our abdominals and our core. Our core is technically defined as basically our trunk. So if we take away our limbs, arms and legs, all those deep hip stabilizers, abdominals, lower back, all those muscles throughout our trunk are what we really want to focus on. So we're going to start on the floor. You can use an exercise mat or just go on a padded surface and you should be fine. So we're going to start on hands and knees. And what I want to do is spread my fingers apart and kind of push my fingertips into the mat and lift sort of my palms up just a little bit away. So that's going to get all those deep stabilizers in our shoulders engaged. And then what I want to do is I'm going to take opposite arm and leg. So I'm going to reach out my right arm, my left leg. I'm going to hold this position. I want to lengthen like I'm being pulled apart. Now what I can do is I can also lift this foot on my right leg up to just incorporate a little more balance and a little more stability. And then I'm going to switch sides. So I want to breathe in here, exhale, and hold. Maybe I'm feeling pretty stable. I can lift that foot up away from the floor. So I'm just balancing on the knee and the hand. And I want to hold it. A little bit of wobble is totally normal. It's totally fine. And then we're going to release. We're going to switch and repeat. So I want to lift and hold. Sometimes when we go into it the second time, it's going to feel a little more balanced. It's a little bit easier to figure things out. And we're going to switch, exhale. I went right onto my knee on this one. And then release. If you want to advance this move, curl the toes, come up onto the feet. I'm going to extend one leg and that opposite arm. A little more wobbling. I'm going to hold it. I'm going to lengthen and hold. And then I'm going to bring it in. I'm going to switch. Right leg goes out, left arm, lifting, contracting all those muscles on the back side. And then I'm going to bring it in. I'm going to take it down to my knees. And I'm just going to set my hips back towards my heels and walk the hands out. Breathe in and exhale. All right. We're going to take it here on the hands. So same thing as before. We started by kind of pulling those shoulder blades down, separating the fingers, lifting up a little bit through the palms, okay? Now, if you need to stay in a modified position for your planks, you stay on the knees. If you can go to the toes, we're gonna go to the toes, okay? So it's like a push-up position. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down on the right elbow, and we're gonna go down on the left elbow, and then we're gonna push up. So I'm gonna go right and left. I'm gonna repeat that. Right arm leading, take it down, down, up, down, pressing up. If these get tough, go to the knees, right? So I don't have to be on the toes. We're gonna do 2 more and push up. And you could always go onto an elevated surface if you needed to, so off a wall or a counter. We're gonna switch and lead with the other side. So I'm gonna go left, right, down, up. Just breathe through the movement. Exhale 2 more times. Down, push it up. This is our last one. We're gonna take a little break. All right, now what I want you to do is come down onto both elbows, lower the torso down, just lift up through that rib cage. Breathe in and exhale. So we just wanna lift that rib cage up and get a good stretch. This is gonna set us up for our plank position. So I'm gonna keep those elbows right where they are, underneath the shoulders. Again, I can do it modified, so if I just stay on the knees, or I can do a full body if I come up onto the toes. So you always have an option on how you wanna do that. So I'm gonna keep my arms about parallel, running to each other, about shoulder width apart, okay? And then what I wanna do is I wanna just lift the torso up and hold it. And you wanna be in a pretty straight line. So if you find that you're swaying this way, just pull the hips up a little higher and see if you can hold that position. And we're gonna start off with 10 body saws. So I'm gonna rock it forward and I'm gonna rock it back. So this is great for that ankle and foot flexibility if you're on the toes. And if you're barefoot especially, you're gonna get more out of this than if you're in shoes. So if you're at home, work work those feet and press. We're gonna do 5 more. Make sure you're breathing, not holding the breath. Work those feet, body moving in a straight line. Good, we've got a couple more. And press 1 more time. And then we're gonna hold it and we're gonna lower it down and take a little break. So, lift up through that rib cage, stretch. If your shoulders are tired, you can kind of take the weight off of there and just see how you do, okay? We're gonna go back into that same position, which is our plank. So I'm gonna get those elbows underneath the shoulders. Breathe in and exhale. I'm gonna take my right foot, I'm just gonna step out to the side and bring it in. I'm gonna do the same with my left foot. In and out, let's do 10. So out, in, out, in. I'm alternating legs. Out, in, breathe, shoulders are down. I'm not hunching into the neck, so those shoulders are down away from the ears. Out, out, breathe, and breathe. Halfway there. Good. Out, in, out, in. It's tough to sustain that plank. If you need a break, you can always go to the knees, come back up. Let's do 1 more each side. Hold it here, lower down, breathe in, and exhale. Okay, same thing, same idea. We're just gonna do the upper body this time. So I'm gonna take it up into that plank, tapping right arm out, left arm out. Out, in, switch. You wanna try to prevent those hips from wobbling all over the place, like rotating, okay? So keep it as still as possible. Breathing, good. Keep it tight, keep it stable. 4 more than halfway there. Breathe and press. Now if I have a hard time, I don't have to reach out as far because that's gonna make it easier, right? 1 more time. And then hold it here. Lower the hips. Whew, and rest. Okay, so we're gonna put it together. So we're gonna do lower body and the upper body on this one. So we're gonna go right foot, left leg, out, out, and then right arm, left. If you can get a little fancier here, make that brain kick in and work, we're gonna go right, left on the feet, right, left on the arms, and then switch it. Go left, right, left, right. We can do it. All right, so shoulders down, breathe in, exhale. Okay, so I'm gonna go right and left. Now right arm and left arm. Now let's go left foot. Out, out, left arm. Good, let's go right, left with the feet. The further out you go, the more challenging it is. We've got right, left with the arms. Let's go left, right with the feet. Left, right with the arms. Good, right, left feet. Right, left arms. Breathe. Left, right with the feet. This is my last one. Reach out left arm and right. And rest. Lower it down. Lift up through that rib cage. If the shoulders are tired, you can come down and just stretch. Breathe in and exhale. We're gonna flip it over onto your back. We're gonna bend those knees. And we wanna just kind of pull that lower back in towards the floor to start. All right, so we're gonna start with the hands behind the head. And I can pull those heels in and elevate the heels off the floor if I wanna release a little bit of those hip flexors. We're gonna start with just a basic crunch. So the elbows are gonna stay back. I'm just gonna lift and contract here and then lower down. So exhale, hold, and then release down. So what we're doing is we're adding that hold at the top for tension. And when I'm holding, I'm not pulling on the neck. I'm letting these muscles here contract, exhale, and do all the work. Now, we're gonna add a little bit of a lift with the foot. So I'm gonna contract here and lift one foot, set it down, head goes down, switch with the other foot, lower down, exhale, hold, and release, exhale, lift, and release. We're gonna do 4 more. So just a basic little crunch, up and down, exhale, 3, hold it, and lower down. Now keep this one in mind. If your legs get tired when we have them elevated, you can always start from the ground up and release. We're gonna bring those knees up 90 degrees, okay? So my shins should be running parallel to the floor. I'm gonna exhale, come across, and come across. Now when I come across, I wanna lead with the shoulder, not the elbow, okay? So I'm just gonna keep everything open in my upper torso. Exhale and squeeze and come across and lift. Exhale, up and down. So this is like a bicycle. If you notice, in between each repetition, I'm coming all the way down onto the floor. I'm letting my muscles, my head, neck, shoulders, abs relax. Exhale, and lower. Exhale, lift, and lower. Lift, and lower. So let's go. 4. Breathe in, exhale, 3. And now if you need a break, take it. If not, we're gonna take those feet straight up in the air with the legs straight. I'm gonna lift and lower, still crunching. If you would like, you can reach. Exhale, still adding or incorporating that little hold at the top. Exhale, lift and hold, and lower down. We're gonna go 4 and down. Exhale, 3, and release. 2, pulse it up on this one. So little pulses up for 10, 9, 8, 7, a little higher. Hands can also be here. Elbows are back, not in. And then release, lower it down, stretch it out nice and long. Breathe in and exhale. All right, good job.